Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Inconsequential Runner and this is the 150k update and it's probably going to be the last update on the Megablast. Why? Because I've reached a verdict on this shoe. That's why this will probably be my last update. Might do one at 500, but I can see myself skipping that, going all the way to 1000k and then doing the final review because these things are showing longevity and the verdict is out. I love this shoe. Look, if we talk about my favorite three shoes of all times, and I can't imagine how many shoes I've had at the end of my feet in terms of running shoes. That's probably a weird way of wording it, isn't it? But it'll be over 100 different pairs of shoes. And when you reach my age, I'm 53, and I've been running off and on throughout my whole life. That's sort of an easy number to get to. Believe it or not, even though I had one shoe rotations for a long period of time where I'd wear out the shoe and go to another. Now, over those 100, my top three shoes have been the Super Blast, the Super Blast 2, and the Nike Invincible. Not in that order. I'd put Nike Invincible, 1, 2, or 3. Let's couple 1 and 2 together and make that third place. And then the Super Blast 2 and 1, I'll say first equal. I like them in slightly different ways. Now, that's all changed. The Nike has dropped off the podium. Super Blast 1 and 2 can have second and third place. They can scrap it out between them. The new number one shoe, the best shoe I've ever run in, is the Megablast. Now, let me give you a quick overview why that is. Okay, firstly, I am fresh off a run. And this is the first run that I've done in a week. I've been battling a bad cold, couldn't be bothered, all of that sort of stuff, unlike me. So I've come off some pretty decent mileage to do only, less than 10Ks in the last week, big break, and now this. Just easy 4.5K today, just to see if I can still run. These things take fantastic care of your legs. It was like I'd never stopped, but I was feeling fresh. They just feel good. And I feel better the next day. The foam, and we are talking the Flight Foam Turbo Squared. The foam, I should have been holding up the shoe the whole time. You can't see it. Does that matter? Don't know. This foam is fantastic. It's fantastic to run in and it feels good the next day. You can do everything in the shoe. The reason why I love the Super Blast 1 and 2 is they are rotation killers. I am over having 30 different pairs of shoes. I got up to that number. It's ridiculous. So I've burnt through them, used them, and I'm looking at smaller rotations. I just don't need it. And with this shoe, you don't. I could literally get away with two shoes. This one to do everything except for an out-and-out race, which this one would still be great for, but I'd have a dedicated race shoe, something like the Asics Meta Speeds. Let me just take a moment to tell you about this fantastic service. You, like me and others you know, probably have football jerseys. Some of them 25, 30 years old. So they are classic. They are vintage. We've had them for a long time. They are too good to throw out, but they're showing signs of age. If you go to Football Central and check out Jersey Restoration, they will make your football shirt look as good as the day that you bought it. I know, because this jersey is a jersey that I've had for over 30 years and it showed signs of age. Look at some of these improvements. You can see the before and after shots on the site, for which I'll send the link. And I know, because as I say, that's my shirt right there. You can see what it used to look like before it got restored. Check out Football Central, their jersey restoration. Make sure you click on the form, send through your details, include photos. That's super helpful for the team there, and they'll get back to you with a quote. So this shoe is just a rotation killer. So today was an easy, gentle run. Like I explained, fantastic. Tomorrow night, I'm doing intervals. I'm going to run there, do intervals at my club with the team, run back. I will wear the shoe for that again. I just wish I had two of these now so I could rotate between them like I have with the Novablast and with the Super Blasts. Look at this. Okay, you've got some discoloration on the exposed midsole, but it's it hasn't picked up anything. I've run on roads, chip seal roads. There's no scarring, there's no cuts, there's no grazes, there's nothing that's been stuck or embedded into the outsole or the exposed midsole. The outsole is looking fantastic in terms of wear. That is 150 kilometers of hard wear, and it's looking good. The Super Blasts, both 1 and 2, I've got over 1,000 kilometers out of them. Easy. And you've seen that in my other videos, and this shoe will be the same. And when you look at how little outsole there is there, it's just unbelievably cool. Unbelievably cool. The only thing I would say would be for me is the upper, where it's just a little bit too extra material across the toe box there. So it looks bunchy, doesn't worry me. When I'm out running, I'm not thinking about it. Now, that might not be the shoe. That might be me because I have got half a size down than I should have. I'm usually a US 10. These are quite long on the toe. I banked on a 9.5, but the toe box comes in too quickly around my toes, if that makes sense, too narrowly, and it's not feeling great. So then I'm using a runner's knot and pinching it to keep my foot sitting back so I'm not rubbing my big toe on the toe box. Maybe, not maybe, I should have got US 10. I should have stuck with my size. So the true to size, they run long, but I would say stick to true to size. My next pair will be 10s, and I will be trying 10s. That's the only issue, and that is the reminder on length. So where do the Super Blasts, which have been rotation killers for me, where do they and Nova Blasts fit? Honestly, with this shoe, with the Megablast, I don't think you need either of those shoes. Now, I've still got them. So I'm going to rotate through the Novablast, again, for my more shorter runs, more sort of recovery and just an easy daily. I take my Super Blast on the longer runs or things with a bit of tempo, and more than often, I'll reach for this. The only time I won't reach for this is when I will be using it what would be 2 days in a row, and I don't want to do that. I want to sort of mix it up. If I had 2 pairs of the Mega Blasts, that would be it. That would take care of everything for me. If you have any questions, let me know. I think that's all I need to say about the shoe. I absolutely love it. Yes, it is costly, but the value proposition is there for the shoe. That is it. Any questions, drop them in the show notes, or excuse me, not the show notes, the comments below. I will answer them for you because you do want to make sure this shoe is going to work for you because it is expensive. It does cost a lot. And if it does work for you, then the value is going to be great. Catch you in the next video. Enjoy your next run. See you later.